Ravan, he sat quiet, he listened to it all, but at this point, he lost his temper. And you know, that's the worst situation to find yourself in, when someone keeps quiet too long until they can't take it anymore, and then you're so what you get, right? When all the abuse starts, you gotta hear what him do for you, says Janam Jub. What him do to what him do. Right? All the insults start flying. Well, back in Treta Yuga, it was no different. Ravan, now let's hear what he says to his brother in response. Chaupai. Are you all bored? I'm just starting to stretch your leg a little bit? No? Alright. Well, when we're singing the chorus to these beautiful chaupais, right? The chorus are very simple. You all join in with me. Now, last night, remember, we spoke about the glories of chanting the name of Bhagavan. So join in with me. Right? Because if I'm the only one singing, then I'm going to get tired. I might fall asleep. Right? So you all join with me. Chaupai.
Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, Mama Pura Vasita Pasinha Parapriti Sata Milu Jai
Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Mahapurapasi. Oh, you foolish Vibhishan, you live in my city. You live off of me. You eat my salt. I've given you shelter. Everything that you have today is because of me. And you're glorifying those two ascetics? Huh? Talk about ungrateful. You are the epitome of what ungrateful is. I mind you. And today you're preaching about these two hermits? Something wrong with you. Asakahin hasi, asakahin hasi, charan prahara, anujagahi bada barahi bara.
Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, ma sanda kari hai barai, manda karata jo kari bhalai.
Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Tum pitu sari sab bole hi mohi mara, Ram bhaji hit naat tumhara.
Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram Siya Ram Jai Jai Ram.
So Ravan starts to insult his younger brother. He starts to speak very harshly to him. And then, when the words didn't sting, when he felt like his words didn't sting enough, Goswami Tulsidas ji says, Asa kahi keen hesi charan prahara. He started to attack his brother with his feet. He started to kick his brother. Can you imagine one sibling hating the other one so much they would kick them? In our day and time, maybe a tight slap here and there from the older sibling to the younger one, that's acceptable, right? But to take your foot and kick your sibling, there's no one lower than you if you do that. Bhagavan has given us feet, we heard last night. Charana Ramati Rata Chala Jai. Bhagavan has given us feet to walk to his holy places of pilgrimage, not feet to attack devotees, not feet to kick saints like Vibhishan. So Ravan starts to physically abuse his brother now. He starts to kick him again and again. But the beauty is, Anujagahe Padabara Hibara. Every time Ravan put a kick in Vibhishan, his Anuj, Vibhishan being the younger brother, would catch the foot and bow to it. Every time he collected a kick, he would bow at the feet of his brother. If we see two brothers fighting and the younger brother is getting kicked and he would bow, you would say that person pagli. Why you don't get up and run? Or lash him back. Right? But Sanatan Dharma doesn't teach us that. Ahimsa paramo dharma. Non-violence is the greatest form of religion. So Vibhishan did not react to his brother. He did not strike his brother back. Rather, he continued to show love to his brother. He continued to show respect to his brother. With every kick, he would bow. And Bhagwan Shiva is telling Bhavani Mata, Uma Sant Kahi Kai Ihai Barai Manda Karat Jo Karai Bhalai. Bhagwan Shiva is telling Bhavani Ma, he says, O Uma, this is the virtue of a saintly person. This is the characteristic of a saintly person. Even when someone is harming them, they respond with love. They respond with forgiveness. And Vibhishan is saying to his brother, Tum pitu sarisa bhalehi mohi mara. You're like a father to me, O Ravan, so you have all right to strike me. You're like a father to me. But still, the truth remains. Ram bhaje hita nata tumhara. Glorify Bhagwan Ram. In that lies your hit, your welfare. The truth still remains. You can hit me as much as you want. You're entitled to do so. But it does not change the truth. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namo Namaha. After saying this, Vibhishan took to the sky. He flew upward. And he made a very bold and loud proclamation. This is what he says. Doha. So Goswami Tulsidas takes to the stand and very boldly he says, Ram Satya Sankalpa Prabhu. He says, O Ravan, O brother, Sri Ram is the embodiment of truth. He's all powerful. Now it's only time with you and your assembly. Bhagavan Ram will come as death. It's only time with you all now. Let no one blame Vibhishan, saying that I didn't try to prevent the downfall and the destruction of you and your kind, brother. I've tried my best. But now you've put me out of Lanka. You've kicked me, you've told me to leave. So I will honor your words because you're older to me. And he tells his brother, now I'm going to Bhagavan Sri Ram. And I will surrender myself to him. Vibhishan at this moment is leaving the scorching heat of Ravan. He's leaving the scorching heat of Lanka, devotees, and he's going to the Kalpa Vriksh, that wish-fulfilling tree that is represented by Bhagavan Sri Ram for comfort. How hot does it get here in Florida? We see 3 digits, code red and thing, sometimes. Back in Maryland, we see 100-degree weather. And sometimes when you're outside, the only place you can find a little comfort when you look at the landscaping people and stuff is under a tree. They sit and they lay under the shade, they drink the water, and they relax for a little bit. So Goswami Tulsidas Ji is saying that Vibhishan is leaving the scorching heat of Lanka and he's going to Bhagavan Sri Ram to take rest under the tree of his compassion, the shade of his compassion. He says, let no one blame me any longer. I've tried my best to save you. But you can't be saved. Whatever is to happen, will happen. It has already been written by Bhagavan Sri Ram. We call it karma, right? We can't escape our karma, no matter how much we try. What is for us, we will meet. And for Ravan, he must meet with destruction, Sarvanash. Goswami Tulsidas Ji has a minor work, it's called Gita Vali Ramayana. And in there he tells us very beautifully that when Vibhishan left Ravan, he went to Kuber. Kuber is his half-brother, and Kuber is also a great devotee of Bhagavan Shiv. So Vibhishan goes to Kuber and he tells him everything that transpired. And he's asking Kuber, he says, what do you think, brother? What do you think is best for me to do? Before Kuber can answer, Bhagavan Shiv appears here. We have to talk about Bhagavan Shiv a little bit, right? Tonight is his night. Bhagavan Shiv appears here and he says, Vibhishan, there's no question about what to do next. Go, Isikshan, this moment you go to Bhagavan Ram and seek shelter. Seek refuge. Don't be doubtful. Now is your moment to go. Go to him and surrender yourself. And on the advice of Bhagavan Shiv, this is what happened. Chaupai. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. Ravana jab hi Vibhishan tyara, bhaya bhuti bhava vinuta vahiya bhaga. Ravana jab hi Vibhishan tyara, bhaya bhuti bhava vinuta vahiya bhaga. Chalayo har Shri Raghunayak pahi, Chalayo har Shri Raghunayak pahi, Karata manorat bahumanari. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama, Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama. And devotees, at that moment, when Vibhishan left Lanka, at that moment, Lanka's doom was determined. It was set in stone. Vibhishan was like a kavach, he was like an armor for Lanka. Because of his devotion, it protected Lanka. But the moment that devotee leaves Lanka, Nisichar Nikata Nivasa. Lanka was a city that was run by Nisachar, demons, creatures of the night. And Vibhishan was the only devotee there. So once this devotee Bhagavan leaves, the destruction is soon to come. It is said that Vibhishan is like the soul and Lanka is the body. When the Atma leaves the body, then we say what? What happens? Death occurs, right? When the Jivatma leaves the body. So similarly, when Vibhishan left Lanka, like the soul leaves a body, the downfall of Lanka was determined. This is why when we are in the company of devotees, we're in the company of saints and sages, we should treat them with respect. There's a little story that I'm reminded of. There were once 13 people in a field working, and then a big storm comes. Lightning starts to strike, and they run for shelter. And these individuals, they thought to themselves, they said, maybe God is upset with one of us. So in order to prevent the lightning from striking this hut that they're hiding in, they said, we'll take turns and we'll go stand outside. So each of them take turns, they go outside, they stand for 5-10 minutes as the lightning would strike. If the lightning didn't hit them, they would go back in, and like this, they would each take a turn. 12 of them went. They came back. They're all looking at the last person now. So the last person is thinking to himself, he says, yeah, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna get striked. So he leaves the hut, follows suit, he goes into the middle of the field, he stands there. The minute he leaves the hut, what do you think happened? Strikes the hut, right? The lightning hits the hut, and the 12 of them die, and that devotee is still left standing. So a devotee, being in the presence of a devotee, being in the presence of a saintly person, does us good. It brings peace to us. It brings prosperity to us. That's why it's very beneficial for us to be in the company of saints and to sit in satsang. Om Sri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namo Namaha. So Vibhishan now starts his journey across the ocean. And as he's journeying across the ocean, he's remembering all of the glories of Bhagwan Ram that Hanumanji told him about when Hanuman met him in Lanka. And he's thinking about the feet of Bhagwan. He's thinking, will Bhagwan be compassionate? Will Bhagwan be merciful? Will Bhagwan love me? Will Bhagwan accept me? These are all valid questions that we have, right? If we go to Bhagwan, will he accept us? Goswami Tulsidas Ji highlights this emotion in a beautiful composition from his book called Vinay Patrika. Y'all want to hear a few verses? As Vibhishan is traveling across the ocean, he's thinking to himself, Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari. Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari. Aise Rama Dina Hitakari. Oh, aise Rama Dina Hitakari. Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari. Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari. This is how my Ram is. Dina Hitakari, he's so compassionate. Bhagwan is so sympathetic. He's so merciful to the deen, those who are weak, those who are poor. Bhagwan has the utmost love and affection for them. O mere Prabhu Ram Dina Hitakari, sadhana hina dina Sila bhai muni nari, grihane gavani barasi mad pavana, ghor sapate tari, aise Ram Dina Hitakari. O mere Prabhu Ram Dina Hitakari, Dina Hitakari, Ram Dina Hitakari. Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari. wise man or a godly man that says if you give me dakshina I can show you God, run the opposite direction. Right? But if I told you you could feel Bhagavan, if I told you you could feel Bhagavan within the same mantra, would you believe me? You would believe me? But it how? Call his name, sing with me, and clap for him. When we can clap and sing for Bhagavan, that Bhagavan, Sri Ram, Sri Sitaram, he will reign supreme within our heart. You can feel them. All you have to do is join with me and have faith. If you don't have faith and trust, nothing I say tonight will have an impact on you. Join me. As he puts pen to paper. Goswami Tulsidas is asking a question. He says, what? Himsa Ratan Nisadata Masababu. Nishad Raj Guha was a hunter. He was the lowest of beings. His body was composed of tamogun, of ignorance. Nahi kula jati bichari. What lineage, what caste did Nishad Raj Guha belong to? But Bhagavan Ram did not concern himself with that. He befriended Nishad Raj Guha, the hunter. He embraced that hunter. He became his friend. What would Bhagavan Ram not do for you and I if we went to him? What would he not do? Oh, mere Prabhu Ram, Dina Hitakari, Dina Hitakari, Ram Dina Hitakari, Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari, Aise Ram Dina Hitakari, Aise Ram Dina Hitakari, Jadya Vidroha Kiyo Surapati Sutta, Kahai na Jayati Bhari, Sakala Loka Avaloki Sokahat, Sarana Gaye Bhayakari, Aise Ram Hitakari, O mere Prabhu Ram Dina Hitakari, Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari, Dina Hitakari, Rama Dina Hitakari, Aise Ram Dina Hitakari. Bhagavan Ram is so merciful, he is so compassionate. Surapati Sutta, Indra, his son, was a mischievous guy by the name of Jayant. Jayant took the form of a crow and he went, Sita Charana Chocha Hati Bhaga. He went and pecked the feet of Sita and took off in flight because he wanted to test the bal, the power, the strength in the arms of Bhagavan Ram. And Bhagavan Ram showed him his might. He took two blades of grass, he made a bow out of one, and with the other one, he summoned the Brahmastra in a blade of grass and he let it loose on Jayant. Long story short, Jayant went here, there and everywhere looking for refuge. None could give him refuge. He had to end up coming right back to Bhagavan Sri Ram and seek forgiveness. That Bhagavan Ram was so merciful. He forgave the Jayant for his transgressions. Bhagavan does not hold a grudge against us. If we seek forgiveness, he will forgive. That is how compassionate my Ram is. Aise Ram Dina Hitakari. देई दरस कृपारी सो रघुनाथ उगारी ऐसे
राम दीन हितकारी
ओ मेरे प्रभु
राम दीन हितकारी
God is so merciful, He's so loving. Huh? When all the other saints and sages in the forest, when they would torture Shabri Mata, when they would harass her, they would say, "You are nothing, Bhagwan Ram will come to you. You're a Bhili, you're a tribal woman. Who are you? Bhagwan Ram will come to see us. Vipra Dev Surasanta hit. He's come for the sake of us, the Brahmins." They tormented her, they tortured her. But she didn't give up hope. She didn't lose her faith. That most compassionate Bhagwan Ram came to Shabri Mata. He partook of whatever offering she made to him. And he gave her one of the highest buds, one of the highest destinations that a devotee can achieve in life. That is how merciful Bhagwan is. Oh, aise Ram Dina Hitakari Rama Dina Hitakari Dina Hitakari Rama Dina Hitakari Aise Ram Dina Hitakari Oh aise Ram Dina Hitakari Oh aise Ram Dina Hitakari. So like this, Vibhishan is thinking about the feet of Bhagavan Ram. He's thinking about how compassionate Bhagavan Ram is. And he's reassuring himself, just like Bhagavan Ram forgave Jayant, similarly Bhagavan Ram will forgive me. Just like the feet of Bhagavan Ram purified Ahilya, similarly coming in contact with the feet of Bhagavan Ram will purify me. Thinking like this, the long journey, 800 miles across the ocean, for Vibhishan felt very quick. He didn't feel it. He didn't notice the distance. Very easy he was able to cross the ocean, and then he reaches the opposite side. The Banar and the Bhalus, they see him coming from Lanka's direction. They stop him before he can touch down. They said, "Hey, you wait right there. Who are you? Who are you? Where have you come from and why are you here?" When we go to Valmiki Ramayana, Vibhishan gives a very beautiful answer as to who he is. He says,